What's up, guys? I'm Chesapeake. This is Chesapeake Hammock and Outdoors, and today's video is going to be on a new tent from OneTigris. It's the Tiger's Den. Some stats on it real quick. It's 7.1 feet wide by 7 feet long and 4.1 feet tall in the front. Comes with 6 skylines, 12 stakes, 4 poles. It's waterproof, it's got YKK zippers, and it's made of 75D nylon. In addition to all that, it's got 2 additional multi-purpose tarps that I'll show you in a minute. You can use to block 2 of the sides off. You can block 1 side off and make an additional lengthy wall. You can block 1 side off and make the roof go out further. So it's obviously it's a Baker style tent, and if you don't know, Baker style tents are kind of ingenious design. They're built to retain heat with like a front porch and a fireplace out front. Now, obviously this is made of nylon, so you don't want to put a big roaring fire underneath the nylon tarp, but generally it might be made in the older days when they first came about, it might be made of like a canvas or a cotton material, and to really retain some warmth. On this particular tent, it's in the same style as the OneTigris Backwoods Bungalow, just a family size, so it sleeps 4. It's got a big noseeum door in the front. Across the back, smaller part there, is a noseeum vent. It's got a vent flap there that you can pitch up or pull it down to keep the rain out or to promote some airflow and circulation. This front porch roof zips down onto these right here to close the front off to keep any rain from driving inside. Other than that, let's take you down, and I'll give you a quick look around, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. Let me get the camera down here. So as you can see, underneath the front porch, I've got a table there and 2 chairs. The table's just from Walmart. It's the Ozark Trail collapsible table, and I've got my daughter's chair there. You can see the large noseeum door and the vent in the back. Originally, I don't know if you're not familiar with the Backwoods Bungalow style of tents. OneTigris came out with the Backwoods Bungalow about 2 years ago now, and the first version of it had some serious design flaws and serious waterproofing issues. So they revamped it and came out with the Backwoods Bungalow 2.0, and with much improved seam sealing. They fixed a lot of the design issues, and is a very functional and really nice tent for the money. So now they've taken that and taken it 1 step further and plus sized it, so to say. You can see inside I've got the Snug Pack Base Camp Ops sleeping pad and the Snug Pack bivvy with 2 bags inside it. So there's plenty of room for 4 people in here, or 3 people in gear, or however you want to do it. You've got YKK zippers right here. You got toggle and loop to roll this front mesh up if it's colder weather and there's not a lot of bugs. You can see here the zipper where this front porch roof, I guess I'm going to call it, will zip down, and then you've got a covered vestibule here to keep like your shoes and your pack still outside but not inside the tent with you. It's got a flap on each of the 3 sides, so when you put the utility tarps down, the rain doesn't leak in. And right now I've got them up on top just to give you a better view, but I'll fold them down in a minute and show you one of the configurations it comes with. I'm on a hill, so it's not pitched as tight as it could be, but for the most part that's what it looks like. And as I said, it comes with stakes, 12 stakes, I'm sorry, a stake bag, a bag for the poles, the 4 poles. They're aluminum poles. They're bungeed inside, so they just click right together. They've got a nice top on them. And here's the bag. It's a pretty large bag. Overall, the tent weighs slightly over 9 pounds. This is a compression bag, so it's got some compression straps on it. It's got a handle on the bottom. The OneTigris logo there. Cord lock. So I'll show you the utility tarps. Now one of them is larger than the other, so it can fit on the larger front opening. And then the other tarp is designed for the 2 sides. So let me fold this one down, since I've got it up top here, and show you one of the configurations. So what you can do is, it's got grosgrain tabs with some really nice strong stitching and a grommet there. Overall, the stitching is very, very nice and strong. There's no loose threads anywhere. This tent's going to last a while. Like I said, it is made out of 75D nylon, so it's a little bit different than the 210T of the regular Backwoods Bungalow. And with that, it only has a 2,000 millimeter hydrostatic head compared to the Backwoods Bungalow's 5,000 millimeter, which I thought would be a big deal, but I proved myself wrong. I had it out in the rain for 2 days and it did not leak 1 drop inside. So I'll step back here. You can stake these down here, and then you've got a wall on one side, as you can see here. And then you've got the second tarp that I've got up top. Let me get it down real quick. And even on these utility tarps, they are seam sealed. The center is seam sealed, and it's a very thick seam sealing tape. So really nice from OneTigris to not skimp on the seam sealing. You can see a little bit better of the pole here. Here's the little flap that'll cover this to keep any water from dripping down. And then you can stake this out and really get some good weather protection. You can see inside here, you got a nice enclosed area. If it's raining, you can cook under, hang out under. Another configuration that you can see on the OneTigris website is you can pitch this front tarp out more. So you've got an extended awning, so you can fit more people underneath of it. Or you can just not use the tarps at all. You can take this end right here, and instead of attaching it to the top of the pole, you can slide it out to create a longer wall on one side. It's got a lot of options, obviously. Here are the poles. Like I said, the poles are really nice, light poles, and the guy lines. You got, like I said, you got really good seam sealing on the Backwoods Bungalow. When I did a video on it, I sprayed all the seams on the outside with 3M waterproofing spray just to make sure that it didn't leak, which I shouldn't have done until after I did a rain test. But I did do that on this tent. I left it out in the rain, for, like I said, for 2 days and some pretty heavy rain with just the seam sealing it came with and not a drop of water inside. It has plenty of extra tie-up points on the back here. You've got a pull out in the middle, so if you've got this down, folded down, you can use that to pull it out and you kind of raise the roof up a little bit. You've got grommets here that you can put sticks in, or trekking poles if you don't want to put them out at that end there. Take a look inside from the back. It's got a nice long vent here, and you can sleep this direction and it'll be right by your head, and together with that big front door you can get a lot of ventilation to keep it cool when the weather's warmer. Here's another look from this side. So let me take you inside real quick. You can check out the inside. Again, here's that utility tarp and the flaps. It's toggled on in the middle. And the same thing for the other tarp. It's got a toggle in the middle, and this flap folds over it to keep any rain from dripping down inside. And there's the other toggle on this side, the loop and toggles. You can see it's right inside there, and here's the zipper that connects to that, so you can keep any blowing rain out. I would like to see it have some larger zipper pulls on it, which I will most likely change with some orange or reflective zipper pulls. But the zipper is really smooth. Obviously it's YKK, so it's not going to snag or anything like that. Let's hop in real quick. It's pretty hot today and humid down here on the water, and with this large window here, there's a lot of ventilation coming through. Take a look at the floor here. On the sides, it's kind of like a bathtub floor. The seam is up higher. All the corners are seam sealed very well. All the stitching is nice and tight. No loose seams anywhere. On the original Backwoods Bungalow, one of the main leaking points was up here on this ridge seam, and these loops right here, but not anymore. They fixed that problem. Like I said, it's a very thick seam sealing tape. So you've got your loops, shot cord, and you got a nice large toggle. Here's the base came up sleeping pad, and the snug pack, waterproof bivy, and tactical, I forget what it is. It's a two-piece sleeping bag. I can't remember the name of it, but I've got that in here just to show the size. Here's the back. All these seams are taped as well. The corners, nice and tight, no gaps, no spot for water to come in. One point of concern that I had though is right here where that grommet is. I thought it might leak down here, but it didn't. One thing that I would like to see them change is on the Backwoods Bungalow 2.0, they added panel pulls, 2 panel pulls, one on each side, and if you don't get it pitched tight enough, the roof does droop down just by the nature of its size. So I would like to see an updated version with 2 panel pulls on it to really get this roof up and out, to really give you a lot more room inside. But the way it is right now, this original version, it works fine. You can see the seam going down the middle. Again, nice thick seam sealing, no gaps. I don't have a footprint under it, but I did just receive a Tyvek footprint that I ordered on Amazon. That's 9x7, so it'll fit perfectly and give me some room outside. That's some protection there to take my shoes off or whatever and keep my pack and stuff dry. So yeah, it's 7 feet wide. Its total length from corner to the end there is 14 feet, and then you've got 4 feet right here. So some nice, very nice tent from OneTigris, the Tiger's Den. So let's pop out real quick and end this video. Hold on one second while I get her all zipped up here. So in the comments, guys, just let me know what you think. This is just a really cool tent. It's a natural continuation of the Backwoods Bungalows line, I guess they're going to call it, the Backwoods Bungalow line. And having the additional tarps really gives you some customization If you like DIY, it's perfect. And this being the first version of this tent, like I said, there are a couple things that I'd like to see changed possibly if they redo it. But as it is, it's very, very functional and really cool, I think. There's the OneTigris logo. It's on both sides there. I would like to see it come with some more lines and some more stakes, and maybe the option of being able to buy some smaller poles for the back there. But you can use trekking poles, you can use sticks, it doesn't matter. But having the option to buy them would be really nice, and maybe a footprint would be nice too. But I picked this Tyvek footprint up for I think $8 on Amazon, and that's perfect. So there it is, guys. There's the brand new OneTigris Tiger's Den 4-person Baker tent, 7 by 7 by 4 feet tall, with the 2 additional utility tarps for some really neat customization to get your family out in the bush with you, or in the campground, or in your front yard. So let me know what you guys think. I'm Chesapeake. This is Chesapeake Hammock and Outdoors. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you like it. Just one last quick thing. As soon as we hit 200 subscribers, I'll be doing a giveaway, and I think you guys are going to like it. So I'll see you guys next time. My next video is going to be on the Snug Pack bivy. So hit that subscribe button, guys, and be looking out for that video either today or tomorrow as well. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you later.